Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna SR. Welcome back to the grade 4 grammar class. This is the second class for the topic articles. Okay, so in the previous class we had started the topic articles and I hope that you all remember what we have learned in that. Let us once revise and recall what we have learned. Okay, so we have understood that in English there are three articles, a, and, the, right? We also came to know that these three articles are divided into two categories, definite article, indefinite articles. Okay, a and an are called as indefinite articles because they point out towards non-specific nouns. That's what we came to know. We also came to know about the rules to be followed for using a and an. What are the rules? Let's just recall quickly. Okay. A and an is used before a singular countable noun. First rule. Next, a is used before a word that begins with consonant sound. Okay. And an is used before a word that begins with vowel sound. That was the next rule. We also tried to note that you should concentrate on identifying the sound, beginning sound of the words. Sometimes the words begin with consonant letters or vowel letters, but they make the sound of a vowel because some of the letters are silent. So just take a note of the sound that it begins with, that the word begins with, and then decide on a or an. Okay, the last rule was uh, it is an indefinite article. These are indefinite articles. They point out towards non-specific nouns, things which we are talking about in general. Okay, so that is what we learned in our previous class. Now let us move on and learn about the definite article and the rules to use it. Okay, let me present to you the rules and then I'll be explaining them to you. Yes, here it is. Okay, the definite article, the, rules and examples. Let's go one by one. Use the article the when it is clear to the listener or reader which person or thing or object you are referring to. That means when we understand that the listener knows about the thing which we are talking about. Okay, the takes both the singular and plural forms. Yes, children, a and an are used only with singular nouns, but the can be used with both singular and plural. Let's see the example for these rules. The boy is washing the car. That means we understand here that the reader knows about which boy we are talking. Okay, or he or she knows the car which we are talking about. Okay, now call the doctor at once, the baby is sick. So here the doctor and the baby both are definite ones, specific ones. The children are playing football. The children, we are talking about the particular children who are playing football. Understood the rule? Okay. Next rule is when talking about a person or an object for the first time, use a or an. However, when we talk about the same person or object, again, in the second sentence, in the following sentence, we use the. Look at the examples. The princess wore a crown of diamonds. Now, this same sentence had come before in the example with use of a, right? A crown, any crown it can be. The princess wore a crown of diamonds. The crown was gifted by her fairy godmother. Now, in the second sentence, why the crown? Because now we know which crown is talked about. Okay, the crown which is worn by the princess. So in the second sentence, when we are talking about the same thing, we should use the. The gypsy found an apple under a tree. When she bit into the apple, she found a star inside. So you should see the usage of all the three articles. The gypsy. Why? Because we know which gypsy we are talking about. The one who found an apple under a tree. It can be any apple, it can be any tree. When she bit into the apple, that same apple we are talking about now, that same apple which is mentioned in the first sentence. When she bit into the apple, she found a star inside. It can be any non-specific star. Yes? Understood? Okay. Moving on to the next rule. Here they are. We use the when there is only one such thing, one of a kind, like moon, star, right? They are one of a kind. The moon shines at night. So we know which moon we are talking about. It is only one moon there. That's why. The Tanakh is the sacred text of the Jews. It is a one of a kind book, particularly that one book we are talking about. Okay? One of a kind. So earth is one of a kind. The earth we say. The sun. Understood? Okay. Let's move on to the next rule. We use the before ordinal numbers. What are ordinal numbers? First, second, third, fourth, last. These are the ordinals. Okay. See the examples. She won the first prize in the 100 meters freestyle race. Why should we use the first prize? Now let me give you an example here. Think that there are 10 children standing in a line. Okay, in a row. Now we know who is the first child, who is the second child, who is the third child, right? Can there be many first child? Can there be many first children? No. In that row, we are talking about the particular first child. So it is a specific person or specific noun we are talking. The first prize is again specific one. Okay. In the same way, the 100 meters freestyle race. It is a particular race we are talking about. Got it, children? Okay. Let's move further. Use the before titles attached to proper nouns. Some proper nouns are given some titles. For example, Alexander the Great. The Great is the title given to him. So we say the Great. George the Fifth. Fifth is the title given there. Okay, in such cases also we use the. We use the before important events. Okay, important events. The first war of independence. We know which war we are talking. That is the title of that war also. So we talk about specific events using the First World War. Okay. Now, next, with superlatives. Superlative words are longest, tallest, okay, highest. So why we should use with superlative words? Again, it is the same. We talk about that specific thing. Now, example, he is the tallest boy in the class. Think in the class 20 children are there, right? Call the tallest boy. What we'll do? We'll go to that particular child who is the tallest of all the children. So here superlative tells it about that particular one of a kind. So that's why we should use the before it. See the examples. Joanne is the quickest of the sisters. Okay, the sisters. We know which particular sisters we are talking about. So in those sisters, the quietest one. Okay. He is the richest man in the village. In that particular village, the richest is only one person. So, the richest. Moving on. We use the before a singular noun or adjective of quality meant to stand for the whole class. That particular class. The donkey is an intelligent animal. So, we are talking about the whole donkey, whole group of donkey as one. So the donkey. Okay, we must always help the needy. So the needy people together we are considering as one of that class, of that group, and then we are talking about them. So it is the needy people. Got it, children? Okay, let us revise again little bit one more time quickly. Okay, we refer when we use the, when we know that the listener or the reader knows about that particular thing, a particular noun, we use the. We use the with both singular and plural. That was the first rule. Next, we use the when in the second sentence we use the same noun which is used in the first sentence. So in the second sentence, the particular noun is repeated. So at that time, in such cases, we use the. Next, we use the when there is one of that kind, one such thing. Moon, stars, earth, as I said. Okay? The seven wonders are one such thing as a group. Okay? Then we use them for ordinals. As I explained, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, these words you should use with the compulsorily before them. Next, we use the with the titles which are given to proper nouns. Okay, names of specific names. Okay, Alexander the Great. Okay. Later, the next rule is for important events. The Independence Day, the Republic Day. So these are important events. We use the with them. The next rule is with the superlatives like quickest, fastest, these words. And when we are talking about the whole class, okay, the grade 4 class, understood? At that time we use the. Now children, there is one more thing that you need to learn. Sometimes we don't need any article to be used. Okay, such cases, these are called zero articles. Okay, there are certain times we need not use any articles. Okay, which are those times, which situations? When we talk about uncountable nouns, we should not use any article. Milk, in general we are referring to milk. Okay, milk is good for health in general. Okay, health is wealth. Can we count milk? Can we count health and wealth? No, we cannot count. They are uncountables. Wealth should be used wisely. Same thing. Okay, but when we say the milk has become stale or spoiled, we are talking about that particular milk which has spoiled. But in general, when we are talking, we should not use any article. So that will be zero article. Next rule, when we talk about sports, we should not use any article like cricket, like volleyball, football. Don't use any article before them. She likes to play football every evening. Don't say a football, the football. No. Hockey is the national sports of India. Can we count hockey? Or can we say a hockey? No. Okay. In particular also we cannot say the hockey. So don't use any article before it. Understood? Also, when we talk about names of countries, for example, India or Argentina or any proper nouns, okay, specific names. Amina is playing with her doll. Argentina is in South America. Don't use any articles. We should not use any articles. But see those next examples. She lives in the United States of America. I will be visiting the United Kingdom shortly. Why are we using the here? Because the names of these countries are plural names. Okay? United States of America. They are in plural. They are not in singular like India, China and Pakistan. Okay? So these are singulars. Those are plural. So we use the. Now you should remember there are some exceptions we call them. For example, the Netherlands, the Philippines. These are exceptions. We are using the with them. Okay, children. I hope now you understood all about the rules, how to use the articles. Now, quickly, let us move on and do one exercise so that we can see what we have learned. Let's fill in the blanks quickly. We have a beautiful garden. The garden is full of roses. This is the first example. The garden is full of roses. Why we are saying? Because we are talking about the same garden which is talked in the first sentence. Let me read the second one also. I would like a glass of orange juice, please. Yes. Here, a glass of orange juice. Glass is countable singular noun. Okay. So like this, I want you all to solve these, fill in the blanks. Okay. Answer these, fill in the blanks. Okay. And practice what we have learned. So this is the end of the class, grammar class, topic articles. Okay. Bye.